Hey, though. It's the mafia. This shit for all the gangsters, nigga. Real story. Jugging out the double doors, cuz in the 6'4". Choppers hitting switches on these niggas back in 94. Basketball practice, and after that, I'm back to selling dope. When the cops hit the ab, I done made a rack off of my pager though. When the WAP hit my box, I'ma hit them back, I'm on a payphone. My shoebox getting full, I need to go buy me a safe for real. It's treacherous outside, not supposed to have it, but I paid for it. A brand new out the box, Thule on me while I'm trapping. And I hope I ain't gotta go use it, but I know how shit tend to happen. And plus it be like insurance with a nigga be out here trafficking. I'm talking about how the money gon' be. What's good, what's good, what's good? It's time for that Culture for the Streets hosted by Mafia and Paint. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ding the notification bell. Don't leave up our traps that you've been serving. And we serving niggas every day. You know how this shit go. Anyway, we want to get right to it, man. I seen DJ Academics talking about some stuff, and I ain't really seen too many niggas talk about this, but it's been playing in my head for a long time, and I just never really spoke on it. But it's been a few years, you see what I'm saying? And to be specific about what I'm talking about, we talking about Lil Durk. Well, we all know Lil Durk got into some trouble with King Von in Atlanta with the shooting, where they got into one of their ops from Chicago in Atlanta, and the nigga was shot. The nigga got shot, and they supposedly got footage of Lil Durk shooting. They supposedly, allegedly got witnesses that seen Lil Durk with a gun and all this other type of stuff, right? Not to mention that case, when he was locked up for that case, you had detectives coming from Chicago to testify in court to let the courts know that this nigga is a target in Chicago as a high-ranking gang member. You see what I'm saying? Okay, now fast forward. Go back to when India and Lil Durk got in the situation they got into at their home in Atlanta when intruders came in the house and allegedly Durk and India fired back at the intruders. Okay, now you got that. Now, we ain't even gonna get too deep into the ties to Young Thug and the ties to Lil Baby and a possibility of being a target by the DA in Atlanta for a RICO case. I want to talk about these cases. The shooting case, well, both shooting cases, the one with you and King Von, was King Von basically ducked that and alleged other murder cases by being deceased. You see what I'm saying? Rest in peace, King Von. But with Durk, we haven't heard nothing about no court in his celebrity is too big for him to be appearing in court and it not be in the media somewhere. And we haven't seen any issues about this man having to go to court, be in court, court scheduled. They saying in court that he facing this. We ain't seen nothing. Now, I ain't the smartest nigga in the book, but I done been in jail and prison and all of that. When you get in trouble, shit just don't go away. Shit just don't go away. So my whole thoughts on that, because I remember when I was young, at one time, I had 29 cases, all felonies. And thankful I was a juvenile, because going to jail with 29 felonies and they all ones and twos and threes, your ass gonna be in jail for a long ass time. But being a juvenile, you know how that shit go. I just got juvenile life, you know what I mean? But anyway, long story short, I thought I was just getting up out of all of these cases like that, right? Granted, when I went to court, I beat 28 out of 29 felonies. Witnesses wasn't coming to court, lack of evidence in a lot of cases. So 28 cases got threw out. One case I got found guilty of, which was an assault, and I got found guilty of that, and they basically charged me like I was being convicted for all other cases just because I beat all the charges. But what I'm saying is, when I was outside, not paying attention, just these cases were stacking up. I'm thinking that shit getting through in the garbage, and I'm just going on with my life, whether I'm on a run or not. You see what I'm saying? Long story short, these cases have not disappeared. Now, I don't know if the DA racking up charges on Lil Durk or the feds racking up charges on Lil Durk, but somebody got to be racking up charges on Lil Durk because these court hearings ain't being presented on the media. We haven't heard him publicly say anything about court, lawyers, any of this. It's like he been silent the whole time. But at the same time, we know shit don't disappear. So what is really going on? Do we have it situated where he going to court and it's just not in the media? Because that could be a slight possibility to where you could arrange it to be like that. But if you want to ask me my opinion, my perspective on the whole situation, I think they are watching Durk. I don't know if it's Atlanta DA or the feds, but my guess would be federal because you already being looked at in Chicago, and then to go to Atlanta and be targeted in Atlanta, I would think that would kind of bring the feds in to make Atlanta and Chicago both stick. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like they racking up charges because I ain't this brightest nigga in the book, but you can't fight cases longer than 5 years. You can't fight cases longer than 5 years, man. Well, it might be different in certain other states. You see what I'm saying? But like, come on, man. It's been 3 years since the whole King Von and Durk shooting in Atlanta. It should have been a verdict already. It should have been is you guilty, probation, case dismissed. What? Like, let me know what y'all think, because I want to know what y'all think. I'm just, I ain't fishing because I know how the law system go when your ass is in trouble. Shit just don't dissolve in thin air. So what's going on with these cases? Because we haven't been hearing anything. But like DJ Academic said, he think they trying to stack up the charges on Durk. And I agree with what DJ Academics was saying. I feel like they stacking the charges up on Durk. And I don't know if that's Atlanta DA specifically or the feds. But that's what's happening if you ask me. Y'all leave them comments and hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Ding the notification bell. Don't leave about the traps you've been serving. We serving niggas every day. It's time for that culture for the streets hosted by Mafia Paint. Just like that.